A very informal discussion between all of us, new friends, new best friends, and all of you, our larger family of best friends who are welcome to join this discussion at a later point. But the first round is just going to be each one of our lovely Saree Devis telling us a little bit about, in as brief terms as possible, what they do and why they wear the sari and what their relationship with the sari is. So Savita ji, who's a communication expert and somebody who's involved very closely with handlooms. We'd love to hear from you.
So the sari wearing happened right from grade 7 because I think it was my mother's influence. So that's where the sari wearing started. Handlooms have always been part of, I have never worn anything but handlooms. So I can't really pinpoint to a time when I started falling in love with handlooms. That's how it has always been for me. So I'm a communications professional who's been fortunate enough to be involved with 2 revivals. One with the Udupi cotton saris of Karnataka, and the other is the Goan Kunbi, which Sharmari Khatavkar is wearing here. That's that gorgeous red sari that you can see her in. So the Kunbi revival, which is known as Spurti, was done for a Facebook group. It's probably the country's first crowd-funded private revival initiative which has had zero government involvement in any sense of the term. So we've crossed over 600 saris, so we've been able to develop sustainability for our weavers. And this has happened in a year's time, less than a year. We complete 10 months in end September. So that's been the handloom journey going to the next level for me. So I run a textile consultancy called Anvaya, which works with weavers. We document the country's textile and craft heritage and traditions. We help build an online presence for weavers and artisans. So we train them on how do you use WhatsApp, how do you take pictures, how do you price your product, how do you frame your sentences in English so you can reach out to the customer. So we host them initially for 6 months while we train, and then we slowly handhold them into doing their own online sales. So we've had 3 or 4 successful initiatives so far on Anvaya. Another big area we work in is we work with governments, building up clusters, infrastructure in terms of looms and training and areas like that. So that's where I come from. So I don't blog saris. I'm not even a stylist, so that's really alien to me. So the blouseless challenge is something that's just completely off the grid. But yeah, that's the journey that I'm on.
Savita, I just want to have a little bit more from you in terms of where you see the handloom map of Mumbai. What is it like? And of course now a lot of women are taking to saris and it's largely handlooms. But just curious to know, city-wise, what is the where's handloom? Since you're really at the helm of it, you know it all.
So Bombay has I think 2 very distinct categories. One category has a huge online presence, so they are a part of the sari pacts. Therefore, they are part of a whole lot of sari groups on Facebook. So the unfortunate thing with Mumbai is that our government emporiums are very poorly stocked and we have very few of them. So access to handlooms from government emporium is a no-brainer. We will not get there. So our only options to get authentic handlooms comes during the Paramparik Karigar and Vastrabharna which came last year. So we have very limited opportunities in that sense. But I think with access being enabled online, we see a lot of the people picking stuff up. There is definitely more awareness than there was, let's say, 10 years ago. There is a lot of curiosity, definitely. And I think this is where, this is the market where experiments with draping make a huge difference, because you're making it more contemporary. Therefore, the design and the aesthetics appeals to a more contemporary sari wearer, a more metropolitan urban working woman who can, carry off a very different drape with a lot of panache. So I think that's where Mumbai really works on experimental drapes and the fluidity of the texture. So maybe your very thick coat parts and all may not work in Mumbai as much as a fluid bujodi or an ajrak. I see a lot of those lending themselves to what an urban woman in Mumbai would want to wear.
Thanks. More from you later. Divya, the powder puff gal, who has a very 360-degree approach to fashion, style, apparel, and sarees. So Divya is